By far the most requested recipe on my channel, which is the WAAKYE stew, or some people would like to call it the hausa stew. After losing some clips in my WAAKYE stew recipe I shared in the Eat vlog, I decided to record a new video by popular request. WAAKYE stew is very versatile and can be kept in the fridge and used for other recipes that requires tomato stews. Example, jollof rice. It's amazing, especially when you add a little bit of dawa dawa in there. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Give it a try and tell me what you think. If you want to know how I made this yummy-licious recipe, join me in the kitchen. Let's start cooking. Okay, I forgot to do the intro. I know I didn't do it. This is Lami Cooks. Welcome back to my kitchen. To all my old subscribers, thank you so much for staying with me till now. And to my new subscribers, oh my goodness, 2K already. It went so fast. Thank you so much for watching my videos and for liking and for sharing as well. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're watching and you've not subscribed yet, and hit on the notification bell because more recipes coming your way. Now let me introduce the ingredients to you. As always, I'll leave the list of ingredients I used in the description box down below. Pardon my husky voice, it's already husky and it got worse because yesterday I went out and I got so tired. I have here about 7 fresh tomatoes, and then I have here 5 medium-sized onions, and then about a handful and a half of shallots. Now shallots is optional. If you have it, perfect. If not, you can use regular onions, so you have to add some of the onions. And for the protein, I decided to use beef. You can use any protein that you want. And I have here some willy, as we call it, Nigerians call it pomo, cow skin. And I have here my favorite homemade Wagashie, which I have a video of it on this channel. I'll leave the link in the description box down below. And then I have here some garlic ginger paste, some spices, mixed spices that I made myself, comprises of star anise, cloves, aniseed, and then black peppercons. And I have here some shrimp powder, and then some Maggi tablet or any stock cube you can find, and then some bay leaves. I also have here some peppers coming straight from the fridge so you can see how it looks. Then I have here, it's about half a cup or a bit more of tomato paste, and then of course some salt to taste. Okay, let's start preparing our large onions because we'll need it to steam our protein. So I'm going to use the food processor because I want it chopped. I don't want it too big, so I'm using the food processor. I'll prepare the large onions and then chop it. I'll use part of it to steam the meat and then the rest for the stew. To my pot, I'll add my meat, and then I'll add the willy as well. You know, the willy can be hard depending on how hard it is, so you adjust the cooking time. You can cook it separately. If it's too hard or you feel like it's too soft, to be mixed with the meat. Mine was just the perfect texture to cook with the meat. I added my garlic ginger paste and then my dry mixed spice, my stock cube, and then my bay leaves, some salt to taste, and then I'll add the blended onions that I just prepared. I'm adding enough because I like a lot of onions to steam my meat. This makes your meat taste good on its own. I'll add a little bit of water and then I'll let it stir it, cover and let it cook. I'm going to check my meat halfway through the cooking and see if it's cooked or not. Give it a stir, but I needed some more time for the meat, so I'll cover it and then I'll let it cook for another 10 more minutes. After 10 minutes, my meat is all done. Now it's ready to deep fry it. I cooked my cow skin and the meat together, so I'm trying to pick out all the meat and leave the cow skin in the stock. Now, if your cow skin is very tough, you can leave it to continue cooking, but mine is perfectly fine. I will check my meat, give it a stir and make sure all the side is perfectly fried well. I wish you are in my kitchen right now to smell that goodness. Oh my goodness. The spices and everything, that nice aroma from the meat. Oh my goodness, yummy, yummy, yummy. My meat is well fried now. I will remove it from the oil and set aside. Go ahead and prepare our vegetables for the stew. I have here the onions I blended earlier on. I'm adding the shallots, then I'll give it a quick blend. I like my stew with a little bit of texture. That's why I'm using the food processor. However, if you want your stew super smooth, please feel free and use your regular blender and blend it until it's smooth. Here I'm preparing my tomatoes now, and feel free to remove the seeds if you don't want them. I don't mind putting the seeds in my stew, so I'm adding everything. I'm adding the seeds as well. Again, I'm using the food processor because I don't want my stew too smooth, but use your blender if you so wish. I'll go ahead and add my pepper to the tomatoes to blend them all together. I'm using the same oil I used to fry my meat. It's a bit too much, so I'm reducing and setting aside. It contains all the yumminess and the goodness, so you don't want to throw that away or set it aside. You want to use the same oil to prepare your stew. Once the oil is hot, I'm going to add my chopped onions. Give it a stir and let it cook for about a minute or two. If you have been watching till now and you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead, subscribe, and don't forget to hit on the notification bell so that when I upload any video, you'll be notified. And don't forget as well to like this very video. Thank you very much. I'll cover the onions and let it cook for about a minute or two. Now that my onions has cooked down, I'm going to add my blended tomato and pepper. I'll add my tomato paste and then I'll add 2 bay leaves. You can see the ratio of onions to tomatoes. I have equal amount, if not more, onions. So this is one of the secrets to making a very good WAAKYE stew. You need lots and lots of onions. Now, this is the beginning of the whole show. You need to cook this stew down until it's properly fried and it starts developing the color. I added a little bit more of the oil because I realized it was less. So you have 2 options here. You can leave the stew on a very low heat and sit in your living room or do other stuff and keep stirring it occasionally. Or on a medium high, but make sure you stay with the stew to prevent it from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Continue cooking until the water has reduced and the stew has thickened up. I'll add some water to help the stew fry down properly. Then I'll add the shrimp powder and then I'll add about a tablespoon of the mixed spices. Remember the other one we used to steam the meat? I added some more here. When it comes to spicing or putting any form of aromatics in your stew, it's totally up to you. I decided to just use the mixed spices. You can add some nutmeg, some curry powder, whatever you feel comfortable with. That is totally up to you. Continue cooking and stirring your stew until you start getting that WAAKYE stew color. You can see it has started forming already, that color, and then the oil has started settling on top. It means we're getting close to finishing. Now, this stew can take to about an hour to cook, so if you decide to do it, it means you're going to be in the kitchen for a while. Don't forget to follow me on my social media handles on Facebook and on Instagram. It's all Lami Cooks, at Lami Cooks, the same name on my YouTube, the same name on Facebook and Instagram. And let's have a chit chat there. Now that my stew has cooked down and thickened, I'm going to add the stock, the beef stock and the willy. This is where all the yumminess is. I'll reduce the heat and let it cook slowly for about 5 minutes, and I'll put it on a very low heat so that the stock can mix up with the stew and the deliciousness. Now that I've added the stock, I'm going to taste and check the seasoning, if I need to correct it or not. I'll add some more salt to taste and then give it a stir and let it cook. Now that my stew has simmered for 5 minutes, I'm going to add my meat and wagashie. I want it to absorb the stew so that in every bite, you can still taste the stew in the meat. I will let it cook for another 2 to 3 minutes and my stew will be done. I'll add my boiled eggs if I want to, and the boiled eggs will also absorb some of the juices of the stew and it will taste delicious. My stew is ready and done. You can see the meat, the wagashie, the wele, and then the boiled eggs. Serve it with your waakye, of course. You can serve it with plain rice, you can have it with yam, you can use the stew for jollof, you know, anything you want. This stew is very versatile. Just keep it in the fridge. Because you fried it properly, it keeps for long. It doesn't spoil quickly. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share this recipe with your family and friends. Until I come your way next time with another yummy-licious recipe. Take care, stay safe, be safe, and thank you all for watching. Bye.